Hey everyone, it's me, Stagger. For the life of me, I cannot sleep. I should be asleep, I should have been asleep about 2 hours ago, but, or sorry, 3 hours ago, but I cannot sleep. So, basically, I'm just gonna go ahead and make a video. Now, I wanted to make this video earlier, but they were doing some landscaping outside, so unfortunately I couldn't do that at the time. And we're going to be starting off this video a little bit differently. Instead of starting out on the Instead of starting out like we normally do with the on Skyblock, we're actually going to go to a flatland. And the reason why for that is because there's some experiments I gotta test out. Oh, by the way, I also did a little bit of changes in the also did some changes off screen. And remember last episode I was talking about the equivalent exchange thing, and I kind of felt like it might be unfair if I were to basically, you know, do an equivalent exchange off screen. So all the equivalent exchanges will be on screen. But first, I want to test something out. So I've basically, whenever a creeper blows up, I have. Okay, I gotta wait for this to load. Okay. Basically, whenever a creeper blows up, I couldn't help but notice that that my half slabs never die out. So I wanted to test out the durability of half slabs, and not only just that. I just realized I'm in game mode 1 here. Oh, whoops. Anyway, not only that, but I also read that creepers cannot blow up bricks. So I just basically want to know the durability. Oh. Durability of both. Okay. Alright. So apparently, from the looks of things, half slabs are invincible. There is absolutely no way that half slabs are going to break apart. Stairs, yes. Half slabs, not so much. So the question is it with all half slabs or just the stone ones? But either way, though, that is actually very good to know because that means I am able to make, for when I make the mob arena, I am able to make the base layer just completely out of half slabs. Yeah, the half slabs are staying perfectly intact. That's actually pretty incredible. Now, as for getting TNT, I don't have any on me. I barely use TNT. Well, actually, I never really used TNT. So, but, that's actually a good thing. Good thing. Now that I know for a fact that half slabs will never, ever be damaged by creepers, I can actually just keep using them. This was originally just going to be, however, oh wait, yeah, that's right. Let's go game mode 1 again. So now another question I want to know is, what about stone bricks? Bricks and stone bricks. Because I want my mob arena to be creeper proof, basically. So let's see here. Stone brick. Oh, wait. Stone brick, monster egg. Yeah, we don't want the monster eggs. We want the actual stone brick here. There we go. Stone bricks. Place that there. And then regular bricks. Done. Let's get some more creeper eggs. Boom. Okay. So now... because when I make the mob arena, yeah, like I said, I want it to be creeper proof. And although I won't be making the mob arena immediately, it's still going to be something very, very important to note. So let's go ahead and game mode 1, or game mode 0 again. So test 1. Seems like it does actually break. So now let's try getting more though. Okay, so it is clear that stone bricks do break apart. Half slabs don't break apart. Stone bricks break apart. So now what about the regular bricks? If I can find where I placed them. There it is. The bricks do seem to be intact. It is unfortunate though about the whole stone brick thing, but it is definitely a lot stronger than cobblestone. But something else I would like to know for a fact. Oh, look at that. That raises a few questions here. So now, so that means that it's clear to me now that bricks aren't the building blocks I should be using for this. So now let's go ahead and check if we can probably just build it out of complete half slabs. Let's see here. Which will be annoying to build, but it might be the only thing that we have in order to have, you know, basically an unbreakable arena. So okay. Okay, so this will do for now. Well, actually no, it won't do. So now, let's go ahead and see if we can get some creeper eggs. And now let's just spawn a bunch of creepers. So from the looks of it, since they're not half slabs, I need to go this way. So from the looks of it, they're not half slabs. When they're not half slabs, they're not as durable, it looks like. Well, that definitely does leave quite a bit of problems here. Yeah, it's even been broken from right here too. This whole cobblestone wall here. Yeah, it's completely unreliable. But, as you can see here, the ones I just left as half slabs are actually the ones that do stay intact. So, that means I have a little bit more thinking to do when I make my mob arena. So, in that case, let's try something like this. Or rather, actually, let's try this. And I need to break that bottom bit, but I don't have a pickaxe anywhere, do I? I'm afraid I do not have a pickaxe. Alright, I'll do a little bit of tinkering later on, but for now, it doesn't really seem like I'm going to be able to make an efficient mob arena. But anyway, so now let's go ahead and go to our sky world, our little island in the sky. And like I said, I didn't really do any changes all that much. However, I set it up the equivalent exchange right here. So as you can see here, 64 wood for 1 grass block. This thing is full of grass blocks. And then 64 wool for 2 grass blocks. Even though that this is really difficult at the moment to make, I think it's still a fair challenge, or it's still fair because, you know, once I go to the Nether and completely, you know, get out of this area to actually go on actual land, then this will be a lot easier. Plus, if I were to actually obtain sheep over here, it'll be easy. I have 64 watermelons for 1 grass block, and then this one is 1 sand block for 1 clay pot. Now this thing, I mostly made it so that way, look at this island. Look how dull and gray it is. It's boring to look at. So, what I decided to do was have some kind of trade. So, I have my sand with me. And if I decided that I want a clay pot, I'll just exchange 1 sand for it. But if I decided that, hey, I don't want this clay pot anymore, I can actually swap it back. But I do want 4 clay pots. So therefore, I'll be taking those 4. And then we're going to have some fun with this too. I think I do have a thing for this island right here. This will be a workstation. And I know that sounds kind of boring, but yeah, this will be a workstation. And then this bottom layer is pretty much where the main hub is. And basically, this one, or, you know, this is where our farmland is, where we can sleep under the stars and whatnot. And pretty much, it's going to be, I feel like we're really settling in the island. It's going to be really, really nice. So anyway, have my clay pots here. I'm going to place my sand back down. And what I'm going to be doing is just right next to my bed, I'm going to be putting up some poppies. And then I'll be getting the dandelions too, but not at the moment. I like the look of poppies. I mean, just look how beautiful that is. I feel like this now looks like a coffin. Okay. Change of plans. Alright, so what I'm thinking about doing is actually go ahead and get some oak planks here. Or an oak plank here. I will be having to move this tree. That's a sentence you'll never hear every day. But yeah, I may need to move this tree probably right here. And I'll go ahead and move this back a little bit here as well. And then I'm going to have like a little table. Boom. You know, just a little nice decoration there. And then for here, here, you know, I'll get it between these chests actually. Oh, oops, not that chest. If I lose any of these clay pots, I have no chance of getting them back, nor the sand, because since I need sand to trade for the clay pot, I have no chance into getting it at all. And dandelion. I say that looks a little bit nice, you know? It just adds a little bit nice color. And then, let's see here. I say this is fine right here. Let's actually go down to our workstation. Oops. And then for this one, I'll go ahead and put it right here. And dandelion. And then this one, right here, and poppy. Because I will be using this chest a lot more than the other three. Because, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right, there's also a sign right here. If I were to complete the task of filling these in with their proper trades, I will reward myself with a bucket. You know, it will be, you know, this isn't supposed to be a serious series. So essentially, you know, I say that's a good reward right there. You know, I did lose my bucket in episode 1, but you know, this is just a casual game. This is just me being casual here. Honestly, like I don't think many people have ever seen me play casually. Since I am a game hacker, I tend to bend the rules quite a bit. So, I tend to bend the rules quite a bit, but I at least try to be fair. In this case, at least I try to be fair in this case. Like, for an example, actually, when I played, when I played Pokemon, Platinum. Wait, no, not yet. When I played Pokemon Platinum, I actually made it randomized, and you know, that's just a normal thing to do if you know you plan on playing platinum version or really any kind of Pokemon game. You can randomize it and you know, have a little bit more fun with it. But I will admit, there was okay, since the moves are randomized and whatnot. Okay, let's see here. See if I can divide this evenly. 24 divided by 3 is 8. 8 times 3 is 24, though. So, okay, it goes 1.5. So 8 divided by 1.5. It should 8 divided by. Yeah, let's actually work it the other way. 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 times 4 times 2 is 8. Oh no, 4 times 3 is 12. So 12. And that should be more than what I need. Okay, so change of plans. I would be smelting 3. I'm gonna wait for that thing. There we go. Now charcoal does 8. So 8. Another piece of charcoal does another 8. There we go. Problem solved. So yeah, I'm going to be needing this charcoal. Not yet, not yet. And I'm also going to be needing this cobblestone. In fact, I will also be needing some half slabs here. I'm going to be going ahead and building the portal to the Nether. I'm going to put these back up so I won't accidentally lose them. I'm actually at a point where I'm able to carry food with me if I need to. So now what I need to do is grab a pickaxe. That one's almost dead. I might grab another one. In fact, I'll switch the two and then repair them later. And yeah, let's walk down. And now let's go down there. Now, I'm building it underneath here, mainly because I hate listening to the Nether. I really do. I hate listening to that portal. So I'm going to be building it quite the ways down, and you know, in a way this is actually oh no, 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 this is exactly what I was afraid of. Oh, bye bye carrots. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to be building yeah, basically, yeah, I absolutely hate hearing the Nether portal. So that's essentially the whole point of that. These aren't ready yet. Anyway. So yeah, that's why I'm building downward. At least now I have a platform I can stand on, I guess, but still, that is rather irritating. So now I gotta go to the side here. And anyway, so yeah, this is also beneficial because I will be building down here anyway. So, like later on, once I feel a little bit more comfortable, I can actually branch out. Anyway, let's see how much further I have. Doesn't seem like I have much further down. We'll keep going. Alright. Alright, how much? I can actually just not see all too well. I need some air. There we go. Okay. Whoa, where did the... There it is. Okay. Oh, hoo-hoo. I'm almost to the very bottom here. This is where it gets a little bit scary. Ah, boy. Okay, I can do this. Okay, get some air. Oh, no. No! Okay. You know what? I say this is good. This should be low enough. Look how low we are. Alright, cool beans. Cool beans. I'll work with this. Guess I could use that spot for something. I don't know what I'll be using it for, but it'll be something, I guess. And I can't seem to place a block over here. Oh, yeah, that's why. There we go. Now I can place a block. Oh, crap. I'm still shifted. I'm still shifted. Yikes. Okay. Okay. I need to go up. Do a little bit of maintenance here. Okay. Maintenance! Carrots! I don't mind that I lost the cobblestone. It's the carrots that I'm really worried about. I'm like, I mean, I did say I have enough to sustain my enough for food, but look at this. I already lost pretty much half my carrots. That makes me pretty sad. That makes me sad. Anyway, let's just play it smart this time. Grab my cobble. Need to grab less than that. There we go. Whoa, the microphone almost fell off. I'll be needing to grab a crafting table too, because I will be needing to make some slabs. So, alright, take 3. We can do this. Anyway. Okay, I'm drowning. Okay. Oh no, the microphone. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be a little bit weird. No. Are you kidding me? How many times am I gonna die in this episode? Oh my gosh. Look at this chest. It's sad, honestly. Okay. I think I got it this time. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, gotta wait for this lag here. It's not used to it, like separating streams and stuff. That kind of sounded wrong, but we'll go with it. Alright, cool beans. We can do this now. Now, landing soon, I hope. Gets a little bit of air. Okay. Okay, cool. Water. Okay, so basically when you hold shift, you won't actually fall off of water. Okay, that's actually good to know. Oh. I think I figured out the problem here. Well, the biggest problem is that, you know, trying to branch onto that thing and yeah. Oh well, this is not okay. It's gonna bug me for a while, but we'll just have to deal with it for a little bit until we can properly get our flooring right. Let me go ahead and break this actually, because next time. Oh no! Whoa, whoa! Careful! Hey, careful! Shift. All right, shift. All right, there. So now, I just realized the mistake I made. Oh, I just almost broke the platform I'm on. I'm just seriously, I'm just hanging on this thread right now. It's a little bit crazy. Okay, I can make this work though. Actually, yeah, I do need to. Okay, unshift, unshift. Okay, I do need to make this like a little vortex, I guess. And the microphone just keeps falling on me. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, come on, come on, come on. No! I will not. I'll not be fallen by water. Be befallen by water. Okay. Okay. So now, what I'm gonna have to do is go up, block it up, and fix it again. So. Okay, this is gonna be a long time here. So, I guess while I do this, I can tell you an interesting story. I was actually going to be making this video yesterday when, but the problem was I was having, like, a very terrible day. So, I ended up not doing it because of that reason. But there was actually something pretty cool yesterday. And, that was that the cottonwood trees were actually blooming, and you might be thinking, well, what's so great about that? Essentially, like, you know, like I mentioned before, I walk home. I walk to and from work every single day. So, you know, it just got me kind of thinking a little bit, like, you know, how we're all cooped up in our cars, and, like, you know, people are cooped up in their cars, and they tend to lose sight in terms of, like, the world's natural beauty. And in my case, it was actually seeing the cottonwood trees pollinate. And cottonwood trees are pretty much Kansas' state tree, and seeing them pollinate was actually really cool because you see when trees pollinate, when the trees pollinate, their seeds are actually carried by little tufts of cotton. So, like, imagine, like, okay, so basically, you know, in Japan there are cherry blossoms. They can litter the sky, or yeah, pretty much. They litter the sky and whatnot, and it's a very, very beautiful sight to see. In my case, you know, just looking at like little tops of cotton flying in the sky, that was really nice. Like that felt like my little cherry blossoms. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous saying that, but essentially, yeah, like just looking at that, it was really nice. It was really cool. I wish that, you know, more people like would appreciate like the land a little bit more. I don't know how to properly put it in words, but essentially, you know, basically, you know, I sometimes just like, you know, wonder, like, you know, if urbanization, you know, if we weren't, you know, one of those people that didn't want to dominate all the time, would we actually preserve like nature? Like we pretty much rule Earth. Is what I'm basically trying to say. Like, you know, nothing has a say. No animal has a say at all. Like we rule Earth. We humans rule Earth. No one or nothing or yeah, pretty much no animal, no animal in existence can tell us that, you know, get off our land. This is our property. Or we're gonna skin you alive for our survival, or something like that. And you know, we humans, we live to thrive, and nothing can change that ever. So, like, you know, if we weren't the dominant species, then what would be? What would be the human? What would be the human of if we weren't, well, human? Oops. Oh my gosh, this microphone is just driving me crazy right now. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, what would be the dominant race if, you know, humans weren't like we are? Who would be driving the cars? Who would be building the land and using us for like bullfights or really just fights in general? Basically, you know what? Basically, I don't know. It's just a little bit of deep thinking that, you know, not many people tend to think about whenever they're living their everyday lives. So, you know, like Kansas isn't really like the best place to live in. It's far from it. I mean, we're pretty much a crossroad nowadays, but back then when, you know, before the whole, you know, oh yeah, we can make profit from settlers, or if we settle in, we can make profit from people who are crossing, and oh, we can make profit for people that, you know, or yeah, the land is so fertile enough for us to live and whatnot. What, like, you know, if it wasn't for all of that, I bet you Kansas would have actually been a nice like landscapey place to pretty much take pictures and take pictures and, you know, show wildlife and whatnot. Like nowadays, that's pretty much Australia's job, but even Australia is kind of losing its charm due to urbanization. And, you know, urbanization is kind of like one of the biggest things that removes. It kind of just removes the wonder and splendor of pretty much any place. U.S., Russia, Canada, Japan. everywhere. And we humans are pretty much the only ones to blame. We can't necessarily change ourselves because we refuse to. We refuse to not become the dominant race. But you know, if you think about, oh my gosh, how did these guys get in so fast? I just remembered why I even made all the charcoal. So, anyway, so yeah, basically, urbanization was kind of like the biggest downfall of humanity. It became all about, instead of we can live off the land, it's now we can profit off the land and whatnot. It's quite shameful, honestly. It kind of makes me sad to be a little bit. It kind of makes me sad to be human a little bit, but at the same time, I've been kind of born and grown in urban environments, and just living comfortably, with technology, playing Minecraft and hacking into video games and whatnot. Like, what would be a primary existence if we did not, develop like we did? Just a little bit of, just thinking like that can be dangerous sometimes because, essentially, you get in too deep and you realize, oh yeah, my world sucks. And the world does suck, don't get me wrong. I sometimes hate, I really do hate the world at points, but yeah, I don't know, it's just something that I've always thought about. Even as a kid, I'm like, what would life be like if, we weren't, what would be considered an animal if, I don't know, would we be considered animals if we, didn't live like this? Who would be studying us, analyzing us, using, who would be the matadors and who would be the matadors, who would be the settlers, who would be pretty much people that, which would be defined as a person and an animal. Like, I don't know, it's just something I've always thought of. I forgot I came over here just to get my axe here. And I'm also going to need a sword. I'm not going to be fighting those mobs. Actually, this will actually be one of the few times where I actually go on peaceful, because I'm not risking my life just to fight a bunch of mobs on a very, very tiny island. Like, this is, remember how tiny the island was before, when it was just, when pretty much I had to move everything over here. Like, I had a bed right here, and then like my chest, and then my furnace right here, or my chest and my furnace right here. Yeah, it was, yeah. That island is down there is a lot smaller. I'm not gonna risk that at all. So, yeah, basically, just some deep thinking. I tend to do that quite a bit. Basically, see, there's even bats down here. Bats were impossible to spawn unless if I were to add this cobblestone. Okay, let me go ahead and just place them right here, because that would be a thing. Anyway, so yeah, now mobs won't spawn over here, so I can go ahead and go back to normal mode. Okay, so crafting bench right here, and then let's go ahead and make ourselves some. Let's go ahead and make ourselves some slabs. I should have also brought my. Why do I have all this? Alright, no big deal, no big deal. We just have to be a little bit extra cautious now. Anyway, so... Oh yeah, that's right. I think I actually planned this so that way it would actually be down here. So that way when I go to the portal, it would actually look pretty cool. Like, you know, basically it's just like a stepping stone upward. So, anyway, I just realized 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means the lava should be directly above right here. So we should be good in that department. So anyway, what else is there to talk about here besides creepy sound effects? So yeah. Does anyone else think like that? Or is it just me that, you know, kind of wonders? Maybe I'm a wannabe hippie. Like, you know, I can't really be a hippie because I'm really in tuned and in depths in technology. I'm learning to hack and, you know, and whatnot. Or, you know, I know how to hack stuff and whatnot. You can argue, oh yeah, you just hack into Pokemon and use MC Edit, and that's not considered real hacking. Real hacking involves using a using a .NET, using a Linux interface and cracking into government computers and whatnot. No, come on. I mean, like, you know, yeah, I'm by definition a modder, but you know, back then, before that was a term, it used to be called hacking. And basically, like, you know, I learned all this stuff because I thoroughly do enjoy learning another language. And I currently know English, sign language, Spanish. Well, 50% Spanish. I'm not very fluent. But yeah, I know English, Spanish. I don't know English, some Spanish, some sign language, and whatnot. I know how to read Braille. Shorthand gives me a lot of trouble. I hate shorthand very, very much. So shorthand is a dead is a dead writing style. So basically, the easiest way to view it is like, you know, before there was texting, we had to figure out a way to shorten out our words. So think about the early days of texting when you're like, or like, see you later is just simply the letter C, the letter U, the letter L, and then the number 8, and then the letter R. You know, basically that kind of... Basically, it's just like that. That's exactly what shorthand is. Except the problem is, though, it's a bunch of squiggles. I mean, like, shorthand, that's all it is. Just a bunch of weird, nonsensical squiggles that I'm so confused in terms of how it even works. Oh yeah, I just realized I can make a jack-o'-lantern. I might make a couple later on. Anyway, yeah, it's just a bunch of squiggles, and I'm just struggling. Like, you know, how in the world do people view this as an actual writing style? Like, you know, it worked somehow. It worked before typewriters. It worked. It worked, and it was basically the norm for most people. It was basically the norm for most people. And you know, it's no longer used nowadays. The only reason why I want to learn it is because it's a writing style, and you know, writing style is technically, and you know, basically the written word is words nonetheless. Are words nonetheless, and it's a type of language. It has a grammar structure. Yeah, basically, yeah. It has a grammar structure. It has a way of communicating towards someone fluently. I don't know how in the world they do it, but it's plausible. So you know, just that kind of stuff fascinates me when it comes to learning. It's kind of like a big precursor in terms of why I even learned so much, because there's a lot of factors and values that comes to learning learning pretty much anything. New language, a new way to hack, a new way to script. um, it's all just learning. Learning a language. Yeah, basically, yeah, there's no difference between learning a language and learning how to write. It's basically what I'm trying to get at here. So, okay, so let's see here. I think it might just be easier if I were to go up, break the block, and then climb down so I can see where it goes. So I might actually do that, because lava does flow pretty slowly, so I might be able to get to that. I know that this episode is running long, but I just want to get this done. And like I was doing in the beginning, where I was learning to see if bricks were really creeper proof and whatnot, and how to have slabs creeper proof working thing. So basically, creepers cannot blow up half slabs, which is quite interesting. And they have to be the lower level. Oh no, these are upper level half slabs, and they had never blown them up. So I pretty much had to figure out ways to make the mob arena 100% creeper proof. I'm not too worried about Endermen, but at the same time, I think I might need to go back to my original design, which was to make pretty much the mob arena 6 blocks deep, so that way I can figure it out a little bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so from the water, 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Hold on here. That's not right. Did I break the wrong block? It looks like I did, didn't I? Okay. Okay, we'll try again. No big deal. Something I'm a little bit worried though is that if the lava flows over here, I have no way of getting back up unless if I were to die. And with the pumpkins and the wheat and whatnot, which I probably should just deposit right now. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, let me go ahead and deposit here. These pillars right here are around the area. I basically want the base level and the top level more leveled, like equal with each other. I'm gonna be done with this level here. The top level is big enough. I'm done with it. So with the bottom level though, it's gonna be branching out. There's gonna be stairs going down to pretty much a lot of other places, and basically, yeah, it's gonna be like the central hub for everything. And the reason why I'm building it so downward, well, I just think it'll look cool. Honestly, that's about it. People, like I mentioned in episode 3, I think, people always just branch out like, at the same level. I want to break that curse. I want to build things, in a wacky way that no one else would really build and stuff like that. Especially since I'm recording, I could easily just like cheat my way into going into creative and make it look pretty cool. But, then that won't really feel successful. That's why I'm kind of doing this here too, because it will be a while before I'm able to make, or before I'm able to get like another nether portal all the way down there. Because at first I gotta make a diamond pickaxe, which I won't be able to make probably ever, but there are ways to actually mining more obsidian without it, possibly. So, because the nether is completely filled with lava. So, essentially what I can do, even though I won't be able to build in the nether, I'm still able to get obsidian. But the catch is now moving the obsidian. So, that would be something, that would be pretty much the challenge I would have to put for myself. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, let's go ahead and climb down. Did I get it this time? Why in the world is it staying intact? You know what? I might just have to cheat this one. Okay, well, okay. Let's give it another shot. Maybe I'm only breaking it like one slab at a time or something like that. Alright, here we go. Hopefully that should get it. There it is. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Now we gotta hurry down. So from the water, past the water. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Should be right. Okay, something doesn't add up here. Wait till it gets a little bit further down. So this is my spot right here. Should be one right next to it, it looks like. Okay. Okay, everything's good. Hopefully this works. And I won't be creating myself a pit. Okay, come on. Lava, I know you can do it. Land in the hole. Oh, I think it's gonna do it. I think it's yeah, we did it. We did it. Woohoo! All right. All right. Now, next thing to do, I'm gonna expand the island a little bit more, so that way I can make ladders, and so that way I can ladder myself down, so that way it's not a pain to get up. And then next episode, I will actually be I'll actually be breaking this block, so that way I'll be building the portal next to this lava, and then I'll be breaking a block somehow, somewhere over the rainbow. And then I will be, I'll be breaking the block and then putting wood down so that way it can burn, and we will have ourselves another portal. That's going to be exciting. So, yeah, that's it for this episode. I'm terribly sorry for this one being long. So that's it, and I will be seeing you.